Now I think I've made my point abundantly clear, don't you? I mean, my point is obvious, right? Right? It's simple. Sound is important, or the way sound sounds is important. Now let's see if what I have in this box also makes a sound that sounds good. Let's check it out. Yeah, so Razer's gone for their more eco packing. They've just basically got stickers stuck on the outside of the box now. Right then, where do we open this? Oh. Inside this box, adapter, 3.5 mm to 3.5 mm cable. Now that seems to be a proprietary port. Stickers underneath. Check it out. I think this is the primary speaker because it's got all of its wires coming right out of it. I think Razer has taken quite a bit of care to package their products to make sure that they arrive undamaged, and they seem to be in perfect condition. So this cable goes right into this one, right? They're bigger than I thought they would be. These will look epic on your desk. Just to clarify though, this Nommo comes in two varieties, one without the chroma, and there's one with chroma. So I got the chroma one. Two reasons: RGB's life, that bass knob, got to have that bass knob. But what kind of bass could these tiny speakers be pushing out, right? I'm gonna read the box. So it's got custom glass fiber 3-inch drivers, a gaming focused positional accuracy, rear facing bass ports as opposed to front facing bass ports. It has that additional headphone jack, that auxiliary function as well, so you can plug your PC with it. I'm not really interested in using these for, for gaming, because I think headphones are just better suited to those. But I do want to find out how music sounds on these, so I'm gonna go into this with an open mind and see if the Nommo Chroma are a good addition to my desk. Right then, a few weeks have passed since the unboxing, and you'll see the Razer Nommos right there on my really small desk, really crammed in my small desk. And I wanted to give them some time for them to demonstrate their abilities and their features to me over those weeks. So let's talk about it a bit and my experiences so far. So we'll talk about their physical appearance, their presence, and we'll talk about, I guess, their RGB, their lighting abilities, because these are the Razer Nommo Chromas. So we'll talk about that. And then finally, most importantly, the sound. Starting off with the physicalness of it. So you'll see, like, I've got a really small space here. And initially they were really in my face, but over time they kind of, sort of faded into the background. They weren't in my face so much, and I think that's partly down to its design, which I feel is discreet and minimalist, primarily down to, like that thin stand, like a thin sort of a neck all the way leading to that main component there. It's unique in terms of its appearances, and like generally I think for any desk it's not bad. It doesn't draw too much attention to you. It's not distracting, so I like that about its features. Generally good looking, like a good speaker to have on your desk. So that's about your features. Now about the RGB lights, right? Because you're thinking about spending that extra money on the chromas. The brightness level, that's what most people talk about, is not a lot. No, it really is not a lot. You'll see that they're on, and you should be able to catch their sort of underglow. But you know what? I think that's kind of alright. You don't want to light it up like a battlefield, your desk space. I think it should be discreet, and it should be there to build some ambience light rather than help you look for stuff on your desk in the dark, right? I think it is just the right amount of brightness, even at full brightness. Colors, vibrancies, they're fine. You can use the Razer Synapse software to, like fine tune the way it's, reacting to music. One thing I do miss is that in comparison to Corsair, which has a way to show like the whole music spectrum, like that's per LED light bounce with the music. It's supposed to react with the music. This just sort of reacts as a whole. So that's the RGB. I think generally good. Overall, not disappointed. Now, main thing, the sound. What do I say about the sound? You know what? It has to be said. Initially, I was a bit disappointed. This was not actually the product's fault, and this was my fault, and in turn, sort of Razer's marketing fault. They really had to put it out there that the speaker is packed full of power and it's gonna blow you away. And I was expecting the same, but you know what? I was being stupid. You can't expect to be blown away by 3-inch drivers. Come on, guys. But they're not supposed to blow you away. They're desktop speakers. They're there for ambient sound. If you're listening to some house music on this and you're waiting for that drop to really take it with you, like for that drop to really take you somewhere else, that's not gonna happen. You know what? I did, however, sort of had a really good time listening to like old school rock and roll on this. Sounds really good. It does not have the depth of a bass, but overall soundstage not bad. Clarity, balanced sound. You can hear everything from highs to mids to even the lows. It's not thumpy, but it's you can't expect thumpy from 3-inch drivers anyways. And I come down to the main use case of this. I like listening to music when I'm working, and this is the perfect thing for me. When I'm wearing headphones and I'm listening to music on my headphones, it's right in my ear. And sometimes this takes focus away from what I'm doing to the music itself, and I start listening to the lyrics, and then I'm lost and I don't even remember what I was working on. That's bad, not good for productivity. So these, however, they're just the right amount. They're there in the background just to fill the space up, just to get you focused onto what you're doing, and I really enjoyed it. And even when I was just listening to music, generally it was good. When I'm thinking about it from a balance perspective, balance sound, really good. I did forget to mention the bass knob. Yeah. So, that's. So you see the bass knob doesn't do much. It is effective. You feel the difference when you put it down low. Then like becomes really tinny. Like the bass is nothing at all. But when you I keep it on max. Basically, you take it off on the full setting. It does well. All good. One thing I will notify though, a big reason for my initial disappointment was actually that on my device I had like the sound volume output to full, and then I was trying to manage the volume from the knob on the Nommo themselves. Bad idea, because the sound output was somehow too much and it was over processing the sound, and there was a lot of distortion, and the bass was like how it would be in like an old boom box, like to burst the bass. It was terrible initially. So really easy solution, keep the volume. Like for me, I kept my Windows volume at maximum 20%, and I let the volume on the Nommos do the rest, and that created the best sound. That's the worst thing I think we can do. Keep that volume on your device low, and then try to control the volume on the Nommo themselves. That helps clarify the sound a lot. And so that also helps you identify that the volume, in terms of just sheer volume, these things can be really loud. These things can be extremely loud. I have never taken the volume up to 100 because it'd be really loud. So I don't know if you guys have a use case for that, but if you're looking for something for your desk which can help in your productivity, just generally have something, even for your conference calls, even when you're listening to a call and you want a bit more clarity, especially from a break from your laptop speakers. If you want everybody in your house to listen to what people are saying to you in your professional calls, yeah, by all means. But otherwise, discreet, They do the job well. I like them. They're staying on my desk. For that use case, I would recommend these devices. The Razer Nommos to you. Even the Chroma versions, they're alright. Do subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Thank you very much. See you next time.